Meanwhile, we're learning more this morning in the aftermath of Helene, as it has left an enormous path of destruction across the entire southeast. Overnight, we learned at least 44 people have died as a result of Helene, according to the Associated Press. Among those killed were 3 firefighters, a woman and her 1-month twins, and an 89-year-old woman whose house was struck by a falling tree. The deaths occurred in Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. At least 15 people lost their lives here in Georgia, according to the Associated Press. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services has declared a health emergency for Georgia to address the health impacts of Hurricane Helene. Now, this will free up more for health providers and supplies. State leaders are making plans to visit places with the worst devastation this weekend. Here in Metro Atlanta, at least 20,000 people are still without power. And some of you may find it hard to get around your neighborhood due to downed trees or flooded roads that haven't fully drained just yet. And those dangers pose a serious risk for those of you out and about this weekend. 11 Alive's Joe Ripley has more on how people are still feeling Helene's impact.
Helene's harm lingers well after the storm has passed.
And it came up from the roof.
Nikki Robinson had several trees fall on and around her Rockdale County home with minimal damage done.
That could have been us. One of us could have died. And my room is not that far from where the tree fell. And then my daughter's room is like over some. So that could have been an ugly situation.
Helene hit Metro Atlanta hard, impacting young and old.
We know some people and some of the houses flooded, but not the whole entire house.
The storm knocked out power to around 1 million Georgians at one point, leading to a long recovery process of turning the lights back on.
Georgia Power has roughly 10,000 personnel responding, and our EMCs have literally thousands that are doing the same. But there's also going to be a long weekend and a lot of work for a lot of people in our state.
And for at least 15 Georgians,
this has been a deadly storm.
Helene turned fatal. Still, some dodged death.
You can see the sky from both rooms, and the windows are completely gone. And that side of the house in the back there, and it's a mess.
From caved-in roads like this sinkhole in Chamblee.
Our goal for GDOT for the whole state is to have the roads cleared by the end of the weekend. That may not be the shoulders necessarily, but all of the drivable lanes. We aim to have those cleared throughout the state by the end of the weekend.
To the overflowing waterways, plenty of threats and risks remain.
The Chattahoochee is a concern. Anything that comes out of the mountains is going to feed down. That feeds to the Chattahoochee. That leads to some of our bigger lakes.
With the weather clearing up, cleanup crews will be out this weekend working to remove debris, and power crews will also be out today working to restore power across the state. And this morning, Georgia Power is reminding customers to be patient during the recovery process. It's a message that Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens is also echoing this morning.
We're thankful in the city of Atlanta that while we do have some power outages, we don't have as many as others. And we are asking for your patience. Thank you for your patience so far. We are going to get to you as soon as possible. Georgia Power crews are all over trying to make sure they restore power, but we do ask for your patience.
If you are without power, there are 4 charging stations open this morning for you to recharge your devices. They're located at the C.T. Martin Recreation Center, the MLK Junior Recreation Center, the Chastain Park Gym, and the Bass Recreation Center. The stations will be available until 8 a.m. on Sunday morning. Nicole?
As we recover from the impacts of Hurricane Helene across the state, the remnants of it still linger up towards the north, bringing rainfall throughout portions of the southeast and the Midwest. Few showers still possible, but those rain chances on their way out of our forecast area. I'll have the timeline of it coming up.
Coming up, much of the southeast drying out and cleaning up tonight. We're getting a look at the destruction Helene left behind.